I know you're listening. You're here because something isn't right. Something feels twisted, upside down. Things don't add up. Hello, human. Welcome to our twisted universe. Our Twisted Universe proudly presents Spill the Tea. In this weekly podcast, we will be discussing weekly happenings with renowned psychic and medium Firedancer. We will be covering topics like shamanic travels, predictions, messages from spirit, and of course, the weekly spilled tea. Our guest Firedancer is a Reiki master. She is trained and certified in theta and quantum healing, and she is best known as a psychic medium. Joining Firedancer are our Twisted Universe hosts, Madison and Christy. Stay tuned after the podcast for a short clearing prayer to remove unwanted dark attachments and entities.
Hi, and welcome to our Twisted Universe. Today we're going to be spilling the tea with Firedancer. We're going to go over weekly happenings and just catch up a little bit and have a great time. Welcome, Firedancer.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Are ya?
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy energy, but outside a lot in the sunshine. Is it not like absolutely beautiful outside? Like how bright the sun is and how the air feels so light. Have you guys noticed this?
Well, we're in Texas.
I'm like, the air feels kind of heavy out here, but like not in a bad way. It's just humid.
We were out in the sunshine though, for sure.
Oh yes.
Hey, get that vitamin D. I'm telling you, it's really like it's really kind of interesting because it's like you stand outside and you let that energy hit you. And especially if you go out first thing in the morning, right, when the sun's first coming up between like 7 and 8:30, if you go out there, you just kind of plant your feet in the ground and you kind of face towards the sun, you actually can feel the energy incoming. And it's almost like you're getting like a kiss from the sunshine in the morning. It's just makes your day totally brighter.
I think that's a good thing to do. I've heard about that before. We talked about getting up and doing some early morning walks. So I think that's
live your life with purpose.
Yes.
Live your life with purpose. Greet the sunshine every morning. I'm telling you, it totally shifts a person's energy. It shifts your perspective. You're a lot more mellow, but you're like still like this loving, beautiful light. It's a little bit different, but it's definitely worth standing outside in.
That pep in your step.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see you're wearing a beautiful necklace. What do you got on today?
Yeah, I'm actually wearing an Eye of Ra, and I see Madison's got a brand new one too. Is that a Moldavite? I can feel the energy, girl.
Yes. I actually just got this, and I was kind of scared to put it on, actually.
She really likes you. She really likes you. I can tell you right now, it's like almost like she's giving your heart like a warm heart hug.
That's kind of how I felt. Like I felt, so I had just purchased an aquamarine and I think it was a fancy quartz or a fancy sapphire. Dambrite?
Yeah.
It was Dambrite. Okay, so I had aquamarine and Dambrite, and I wasn't feeling a whole lot coming off of that one, and we got a new shipment in, and I saw this one, and it just called to me immediately, and like as soon as I held it, I was just like, I need you. I need to have you, and yeah, I got that. And
now what is Moldavite good for?
Moldavite. Okay. So the fact that Madison, you're wearing it and you're staying in your body is huge. So Moldavite is definitely a big heart stone. It's also known as a wizard stone. So what it does is it literally opens up your heart area and it helps you to release all those things that have been holding you back. And it also is, it's crazy. I'm hearing it's close to the stars. So you get a piece of home with you by wearing it. So it's just, yeah. So it's like, I'm hearing it's actually like a gift, and those who get it are actually like people who are really chosen for it because they have like such pure hearts. So it's helping you to release all that extra stuff.
I was really super nervous to put this on, to be honest, because, you know, like everything I've heard about it is like, it's a manifestation stone. Like what you think is going to be put out into the world. And, so I was really nervous to put it on. And then I was like, you know what? I got this. Like, I got this. And so when I first put it on, I just held it and I was just like, I'm just gonna put like good intentions in it. So I was like, success, abundance, I'm gonna be a good mom, I'm gonna have a good body, I'm gonna have all these things, I'm gonna quit my bad habits and all this. And then I cleared it, and I don't know, like I felt a shift like just within my person since I put it on. Also within the first 24 hours of wearing it, this is crazy. Like, so the first day, right before I went to bed, I held it and I was like, dang, like money's tight right now. Like I really could use some money coming in. Like I really could use some unexpected money coming in just to help me get through this next week. And the next day I get up, first thing in the morning, unexpected, somebody's like, oh, hey, I owe you $500. Is it okay if I send that over to you? And I'm like, yeah. So within 24 hours of wearing this, like it already manifested like real life things into my life. And I was just like, this is something very special. Like I knew.
Yeah, it definitely does help with manifestations, absolutely. But remember, like it's what's really in your heart. So you're asking from a place of a pure heart. You know, you really like when you have the kind of personality that when you think of something, you're not thinking of just yourself. You're thinking of the entire family unit. And you know, that's like blessings and abundance alone, because it's like you're not going for yourself, you're going for everybody involved. So
yeah.
big key in that too.
Oh yeah.
But
I definitely was not ready for that Moldavite. It's huge.
100% though. Like when I think about things, like it's not just for me though. Like
that's true.
Not trying to like toot my own horn, but like I'm like thinking about my family and like how I can provide and help my family with what I have, the abundance that comes into my life. I try to put that into my family. So 100%. Yeah.
That's awesome. I was witness to this story. So it was kind of a crazy, and then your jaw dropped. And you're like, I manifested this.
It was, I was in shock. I didn't honestly, like at first I was like, there's no way. Like, no way. This is powerful. This one is very powerful. And like, I talked to it. It's weird. I never talked to a Vogel before. I've never talked to a Vogel before. And I talked to this one. So I feel like this one is like really connected with me for some reason. Awesome. So I talked to it. It's weird.
It's not weird. You're building a relationship. And it's actually a beautiful thing.
I never felt that way. Like I've had Vogels where I've had like connections with and I felt things, but not like this one. Like it's crazy. Next like level.
When you find that stone that just like it just seems to become part of you. I had a phenakite that was like that, and it was actually a Vogel. And
I remember you telling me about that one. Yeah,
my phenakite. Yeah, that thing was beautiful, but it was a very high vibrational stone. So I kind of feel like you're getting ready to take some steps in evolution, girl.
I definitely feel like that's on the horizon for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with definitely. This coming into my life for sure. Like 100%.
Absolutely.
So Firedancer, I wanted to ask you a question. It's been brought up to me. I've been seeing it all in the forums that I'm a part of and a member of, the psychic communities. Everybody across the country is waking up between 3 and 4. It's been happening for, I mean, it's been going on for years, but it's like really intense these last 2 weeks, I'd say.
So it's really kind of interesting. So I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that, but it's really kind of funny because they call it the witching hour, right? And so the thing is, it's when your shields are down. Like you can shield up before you go to bed, right? But you have this moment where it's almost like everything's kind of prominent. And it's kind of like your higher self, like waking up going, no, not today. I see you. And like sometimes it might only last for a few minutes. It might last for a couple of hours. We've also had a lot of light coming in, a lot of the energetic stuff going on. But it's literally, it's almost like your soul's protection alarm. And we're becoming more and more in tune with our highest selves and, you know, our past. And a lot of people are requiring a lot less sleep, a lot less food. It's like our bodies are actually changing from the inside out. So there's so much going on. It's like the people that I've come across, it's literally been like a wake up, you need to be aware, reset your shield and go ahead and go back to sleep type of thing. So it's just humanity getting to the new rhythm. That's all. It's nothing bad. It's actually kind of funny because, you know, there's people who report like they wake up in the morning and they're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and by like 2-3 o'clock they're completely exhausted and they've done nothing. Well, even though you feel like you're not doing anything here, you can be very busy in the astrals. So there's a lot going on in play right now. And it's like, if you're waking up at that time, just maybe have a journal by your bed and just ask yourself, say, why am I waking up at this time? And you could just even start doodling and something might come across, and it might be just what you need to have to, you know, get it out of your mind and be able to go back to sleep. I'm basically being told, check your phone calls and, you know, make sure you're not missing any messages, but they don't mean that like in the physical phone form. They mean that like in your higher knowledge form.
Gotcha.
Would you say set your intentions before you go to bed at night?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Setting intentions, setting barriers of protection, having a dream journal next to you. Another thing you can do, since we're talking about manifestations, is you write down what you want to bring into your life on a piece of paper and put it underneath your pillow.
Okay.
And you can actually dream it into your life. Yeah. So if you like Madison, you're working with the stone, right? So you could sit there and what you're telling the stone, put it on a piece of paper, put it underneath your pillow, and let them work together and let the universe bring it in.
I'll definitely try that. I'll definitely like start doing that. It's something I've been actually like kind of looking into, because so far I've only had it for a day. So, and then within that day, like already so much has come from just wearing this. So, I have definitely like put a lot of thought into like maybe doing some meditation and, you know, maybe like working on some manifestation to bring in some abundance and positivity, and just like, you know, I'm always asking for that like good vibe stuff coming in. So, you know, that's definitely something I'm gonna like look into and try.
I'm going to tell him I want to stay asleep. Let's go ahead and do the work, but don't wake me up. Thanks.
Sometimes that's needed to be said.
Yeah. I've been up since 2:30 actually today, and it's been 3 o'clock, 3:30 for 2 weeks now.
I've been waking up at like 4:30 typically. It's like I'll be up. It's almost like on the dot too. It's just
for me, it's been 3:03 and 3:33.
That's crazy. Yeah. Angel numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
big time.
I had a girl tell me that she's been waking up at 3:33 almost every single day.
She needs to pay attention to that then. There's a message.
I said, yeah.
There's a message.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing some work.
Yeah, there's a lot happening right now. It's an exciting time to be witness to it all. It really is.
Yeah. So with that being said, like, you know, what do people have to expect with like relationships and stuff going on in the weeks?
Okay, we're gonna
like all about that. Spill the tea.
We're gonna step on some toes here, but we're also gonna have some sighs of relief. Okay, so there's been this huge back and forth tug of war between the masculine and the feminine, right? Divine unions, divine counterparts. And there's many of the masculine who decided they weren't going to do the work. Well, Spirit just said, okay, well, you have fun. And it literally told all females of divine masculine or divine union relationships to run, to actually leave and let them endure karma, because they are not stepping up to the plate to do what they are supposed to be doing. So there's been this big sledgehammer.
The feminine, the divine feminine doesn't necessarily mean a woman.
So are you talking about, okay, I know it could be dual. Are you talking about men or women in general?
You embody both energies. So whichever one is the vibrational match to what you're claiming or what your identity is. Like for me, I'd be the divine feminine and the masculine and divine union, right? Where you have feminines, two women who one might claim more masculine than feminine or whatever. It's just that balance within. But if you've done the work and your counterpart hasn't, they're literally being pushed out of your lives and you're being told, you get on this plane, you go up, you stay in the higher realms, you stay in the higher energies. They need to take care of this karma because you're not going to carry the burden anymore. It's not going to be just you. So what they've done is they've dissolved a lot of these divine unions. So a lot of people are finding themselves in relationships that like out of nowhere or like ending, and they can't figure out why. But I tell you what, some of these couples are going with the punches amazingly. They're like, you know what? I wish you nothing but the best. I thank you for the lesson and I love you, but I'm walking away. However, there is a whole new wave coming in, and it's like, I can literally tell you the vision I've had is literally white light or not white light, but light beings and crystalline bodies all standing next to each other and rainbow threads coming out of their chest. So there's definitely an uptick in loving unions. Doesn't always mean like marriages and stuff like that, but there are loving unions coming in to work together, to work with the collective and the energy and raising the frequency, because we are in a very turbulent time. But it's like, I'm not even afraid of it. It's like, I'm just sitting here like eating my popcorn, like, yo, what's up next? Like, what's coming next? You know, like trying to be excited instead of being fearful.
Maybe it takes the divine feminine to just walk away for the divine masculine to be like, oh, hey, wait, like, hey, I need it. Like, wait for me. Like,
yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
And the thing is it's like Spirit has been trying so hard, and it's like we have had the biggest battle with ego. And it's like every time a person makes a step forward, like, heck yeah, like you got the cheerleading team, but yeah, universe is like, we're done playing games, it's time, like wake up, slap your butts awake, you got to endure it. If you don't like it or you put something on somebody else, karma kickback. So just live in the high vibration and just trust. Seriously, because I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it's actually been a beautiful thing, because the amount of people who've gained back their voice and they're like, I deserve better. Like they're lighting up this energy and this power within them that is shifting them onto these higher timelines, because they're deciding they're not going to be part of that loop anymore. So like I said, it's a beautiful, like seeing across the board has been the most beautiful, inspiring shift. It's crazy to watch.
Yeah. It's
I hope I didn't sound too down with that. Say what?
I said it's time to nut up or shut up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Something
but
like that.
Like
On that note.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I was trying to think of how to like, because it's kind of funny if you think about it. It's like we've had all these opportunities, we've had all these lessons, we've had all these things like synchronicities and everything guiding us, and those who paid attention are being blessed. Those who aren't paying attention, it's like how many times you have to learn the lesson before you get it, you know?
Yeah.
So
like they're living
so you know
the
what
definition of insanity.
Yes. So you know what so here's my new mantra, right? And I'm telling you guys, you should really think about borrowing this one for real. When you wake up and you step outside and everything, right? Sit there and before you go to bed, say, I'm on my highest timeline. And you know what, Spirit? Show me how good it can get. I'm on my highest timeline. Show me how good it can get. And just, if you start to stress over something, just be like, you know what? I'm trusting the universe to show me. So show me how good it can get. And then you're focusing on that good.
I'm like, girl, I'd be living that. Okay.
I felt it right here.
I'm in there. I'm a part. I am participating. I'm going to get a participation award.
So I want you to literally like sit there and just write like three things down you want to accomplish, like your dream, like if you were to like write yourself as a main character in a movie, like what's 3 things you would want, right? And just continue with that. Like, even if you're like, you know what, I mean, make it something like achievable, but dream, like if you're like, okay, I really want a friend that I can connect with, that we can go get coffee, we can go get our nails done, and somebody I feel comfortable with. Right. And then, you can sit there and be like, universe, show me how good that can get. Show me how good that friendship can become, like put those kind of goals in line. And when you're sitting there saying, show me how good it can get, there ain't nothing, there ain't no going back. It's all going forward and up. So.
Amazing.
So, like with all this goodness going on, all this forward progression, like what else is going on? Like what else good is coming up here
this week?
Yeah, just in this week to come, like what's going on?
So remember how we just said that show me how good it can get?
Yeah.
Keep that vibe high, because we have I'm not really big into astrology, but somebody had made a comment about a black flower moon. I'm not 100% sure what that is, and I don't know, that might be something we might want to look up for next week or whatever, but I can tell you it's going to be emotional upheaval. There's going to be a lot of release. There's going to be, and I'm literally seeing as everything's being released, like energy coming down and like kind of like flooding the body. But I feel like it's they're playing Carry On My Wayward Son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't cry no more. No more crying. No more crying. No more crying. We're gonna like just embrace the good, exhale the BS, and just keep your head high during the week. And they're literally showing me like a head above water. So I feel like it's going to be a heavy week energetically. So definitely do a lot of self-care. Definitely drink a lot of water. And I'm hearing lighter diet, like try to really kind of lift your energetic diet, because we're going into another phase coming up soon. So for this week, just really focus on letting it go, not being overloaded with emotions, focusing on, show me how good it can get, keeping our heads above water and not being afraid to reach out to a friend. Like, just, even if it's just a hi, I was thinking about you type of thing, like really just keep that connection energy this week. Definitely. We're going to feel like bobbers in the ocean, but we're all going to make it through it.
That sounds amazing. I feel like we need to pause for a moment and clear our energy. Okay. How's that sound?
Sounds good. And also shield up too. The other thing is when you clear your energy. So another good thing to do is like put a bubble around you, right? And see it like an energy, like almost like you're putting on a radiation suit and you have to go into like the second door to be sprayed down or whatever. So see yourself like stepping into an energy suit, all negative ran away, and then another suit over that's like gold or something like that. And then on the outside of that, Teflon. Definitely shield up too while you're doing this higher energy work.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, on that note, I feel much better. Your mantra has really given me something to look forward to this week. I'm definitely going to put that into practice. I'm also going to.
Well,
What was that?
I've decided what I'm going to do for the show is every week I'll do a new video with a new mantra with a video with it to like where we can push like, like bring that energy in. And then that way, if anybody ever needs it, they can link to it or whatever. But I'm literally being guided by spirit to focus like one mantra a week to you guys, like to seriously for the week ahead. I'm kind of excited about that. Co-creating with you guys in the universe.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just wanted everybody to know if you're interested in getting involved with the metaphysical jewelry that Madison and myself are wearing, or even Firedancer, you can reach us at asaricrystals.com. And then
also, if anybody's connected or interested in getting connected with Firedancer, we'll have some links posted just so you guys can reach out to her if you want to get any readings or energy work or anything like that. So
do you have any specials this week, or do you have any promos going on?
Yes, I do. It's $15 for an instant healing. Now, instant healing means like being able to like shift energy around, like if you're having body pain, removing a headache, because like headaches I'm really good at taking away for some reason. So headaches, backaches, just kind of normal everyday ache and pain and stuff like that, or like a quick adjustment, $15. And then another one I'm gonna do is a 15-minute reading for $20 without healing, just a straight up reading.
That sounds like a really good deal.
I can personally attest to her physical healings. Yes. She has helped me physically with not just my head, but like other parts and everything. So she does amazing work.
Absolutely.
So I can vouch for her.
I think I broke my foot and I had Firedancer.
It was definitely a bone pop.
I'm quite convinced it was a broken foot, and it hurt for like 2 years. And on the off chance that you could fix it, I asked you to work on my foot, and you did. And this is the God's honest truth. It's never felt better.
That's great.
I'm not limping around. I don't go to bed at night. I used to make Joe give me Reiki every night for my foot.
I've actually felt a lot better too, honestly. So
you got the gifts, girl.
Yep, 100%.
Thank you.
Well, it's been an amazing journey with you this afternoon. It happens to be Mother's Day. We're so happy to have you, and we're looking forward to speaking to you next week. I'm going to say it's a wrap.
And I want to say happy Mother's Day to you too. And I love you too both. And I'm so looking forward to next week.
We love you as well. Have a good one. Happy Mother's Day.
Bye, everybody.
You too, guys. Bye.
Good.
Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more great videos on strange and unusual topics, psychics, hauntings, energy healing, UFOs, entities, and other twisted shenanigans. Keep listening for a short clearing prayer.
We welcome all higher dimensional beings, archangels, and spirit guides in love and light. We speak to you from our heart to the Creator being. We are shrouded in light and love and are protected. We release any attachments or agreements that are not in our highest good and greatest good. We ask you to go in peace. The Creator welcomes you. You are healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened. You are healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened. You are surrounded with the Creator's light and love, safe to leave and ascend to your highest good. We ask the divine beings to help you move into your perfect place. Go in peace and love.